ये देखें जनाब, लॉस वेगास का आईफल टावर है। लग रही है जैसे आसमान है ऊपर, उन्होंने ऊपर घर बने हुए हैं।
Our next stop, Excalibur. That's what we're going to. Where are you folks from? Switzerland. Well, it's a little hotter here, huh?
Too much.
Just a tiny bit.
Not tiny, too much.
Welcome, gentlemen. Is this your first time to Vegas? Yes. Yeah, it's a little unusual, isn't it? It's kind of like Oz and Wonderland all mixed into one weird place. Yeah. Now, I know I have some people from, did you say South Carolina? South Carolina. Well, the ladies over here from Maine, and it was going to be mixed use, hotel, and condo. As it was going up, MGM said it had noticed structural abnormality. He said it had to go. Construction company said this was fine. You just have too many rooms, and now you don't want it. Well, we did a stress test and it failed. So it is being dismantled at a cost of about $11.5 million. Crazy, but the thing is, you would have thought everything would have been perfect. From Cosmopolitan there to the right, over to the silver one down there, the Mandarin, and everything in between, it cost $8.5 billion to build the whole thing. You would have thought it was about $8.5 billion, everything would have been fine. But we have a faulty tower to show for it. Go figure. Now the crooked ones, everybody assumes that those have problems. They're fine. They're 4.6 degrees off-center, but purposely. They were designed at a Helmut Jahn's offices in Chicago, Illinois. Crystal shops here at City Center. They're jagged both inside and outside. So when you're on the second and third floor, you have to go up and down the escalators. I don't spend a lot of time in here. I can't even afford window shopping. The sticker shop is just too painful. 800-degree pizza. That's how hot the oven is. They cook your pizza in just a minute. That's fast food. Yeah, that's what vegetarian And they have amazing ice bar here. So you guys do that in fiction every year. You make a bar out of ice. We have one inside here at Monte Carlo and one down at Mandalay. So you can either chill out while you're in Vegas. You can chill out at the -5 at Monte Carlo or the -5 at Mandalay. The bar is made of ice and cool, glasses, Check that out. They give you a proposal. But they won't make it. Even if it's bad. I just opened a couple of months ago. An interactive chocolate experience. The front, have a third of the size of the Statue of Liberty. But a box that's $2.30, it doesn't seem like it's too much off because it's a quarter degree. But it's always $2.30 in I think they should have just made it a quarter degree. Because that's there's a song called You know that song, huh? Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, they should make it that, they should make it a part of this thing. That was always an even easy. That you can hang out with the round pack to see whatever they do up in Old Town. I was coming up to accept. On your map, there will be stop. Right here in front. So you can access that through the Excel, that is your on and off point there. There's one right there down by the Sphinx for the Luxor, and then one all the way on the inside of Mandalay Bay. And those are free to ride. It's a free ride, take it easy. So stop 6, Excalibur. It's your closest stop to New York, Excalibur, Luxor, Mandalay Bay, and New York. If you're looking for the Shark Reef Aquarium, it's considered the world's largest collector aquarium. That's at Mandalay. It's not free though, it's $20 for adults and $15 for kids. You'll notice that on top of the stop signs and pedestrian crossing signs, there's a little solar panel operating the lights on the inside. Not at all, right? And we're coming into Excalibur. And if you want to hop off, you can. If you want to stay on, you can do that. Anybody hopping off their Excalibur? Yes, we have a hopper. Watch out for flying pixie dust.
Probably.
About the Buffy musicians and the pyramids, and that they think that Tutankhamun dad was actually an alien. Yeah, he went from having many deities and to bringing it down to only one god, the sun god. Yeah, and so they think that we're all got alien blood in us. So live long and prosper. And it's kind of a cool property of the Luxor here along the side with the same hieroglyphics they probably find on some sites. They're very nice. You know, in the one, it almost looks like a crazy king had a bit of a black there. Everybody playing with nonsense. Straight up on a clear night. Straight up. And within that 10 miles for 250 miles an hour. When it first opened, the beam was stronger and brighter, but too strong and bright. It was blinding pilots on the way in to the airport. Gateway Bay actually opened in 99, and this actually stands on old property, the Hacienda. The Hacienda was imploded in 1996 and built in 150. The Hacienda was always known for having a beautifully large, huge pool, but the Hacienda, they did it better now. One of the things that you do, you can find here at Mandalay. They have their own station. So the day comes to the top of the day. Pretty expensive to walk in those places. And a lot of the places here, the most expensive of the nightclubs that we have is Excess. That's the highest grossing nightclub in the United States. The Excess is the we're known for. And if you want to sit down, that was true. I am going to say, so that's really good burger on. I'd like this. And this is a convention center. In the Las Vegas Valley every year. We're almost down to the front. Just down the road a piece. That's the second set of traffic lights up there. That's the Las Vegas sign that was originally designed by Betty Willis in 1959. She never copyrighted the sign, so she gets no royalties. The even when people change the letters in the circles. If you got a private plane, you should have, like, you know, a little cart you can push in there or something. He's like, damn, this is burning my feet, people. You have a nice plane with the D. They look famous. Maybe got their, who's that guy? He looks like Ricky Gervais, but I doubt it. Great job, Tom. I don't know who the rich people are. Who wanted to see the rich ones? Somebody coming up? Also move. The little church is around 70 years old, 70, 71 coming up on that. It was in the movie Viva Las Vegas 50 years ago. This was where Anne Margaret and Elvis got married in the movie, this little church. Also, real people have been married here. Angelina Jolie married Billy Bob Thornton here. Richard Gere married Cindy Crawford here. Judy Garland was married there her 5th time, which was her final time because she died. His aunt married his uncle here. They're real too. There you go. On your right-hand side, this little place called Diamond Inn currently does have a pink elephant. You're not drunk if you see one pink elephant. If you are seeing double, cut back. And yes, his trunk is broken. So now the elephant needs rhinoplasty. I had a guy love that. Just come to me. On your right-hand side, the white planes there with the red stripe across the sides, those are planes for Area 51. They call the terminal Janet Airlines. Just another non-existent terminal. Yes, there's really not a lot of homes out there in Area 51 for people to develop military technology and, of course, take care of aliens. Mop up after them. Coming up on your right hand side, I call it the supposed to project. It was supposed to be done. Yeah. It was supposed to look like this. They were supposed to use union labor. They got caught using prison labor court. So they were buds. Yeah, they were tight. Frank was really tight with them. The Statue of Liberty from here. You got a great shot of the statue. Great area. Tropicana will be your closest stop. We'll be MGM Grand where we have a discount on the attraction there too. If you're a fan of CSI, we have CSI The Experience here and you can see how good you are at solving crime. Usually that would cost you $28. You can do it through Big Bus and do it for $16 and it's the same experience for less money. I do too. Freddie was telling me I'm like one of the only people that tell people. I tell them all, but why not? Why not let them know they're getting a bargain if they get it through us? If you're interested, save some bucks. So that overhead pedestrian walkway walk you right over there, and as you can see, Tropicana's right next door to Hooters, so if you want chicken wings served by girls in tight t-shirts. It's the biggest Hooters in the world, but that's the property, not the girls. Just so you know. Is anybody leaving us at the Trop? We have a Trop hopper? No, just a picture taker. Everybody's staying put. Fish cap. Actually, it's if you were to drive out there, it's just about 110 miles. But don't bother to go. Yeah, to the Area 51 Museum. It's not far. It's really not far at all. It takes about an hour and a half roughly to drive there. Years with an overage of 100 and something days. That's including the signature towers. See, I was corrected on that when I started by our tour guide class because it's $5,000 for this green thing. The signature towers at the end, which I said is 1,700 and some odd rooms. Add them together, that's what you get for the two. But this was built first, and this is $5,000 in just the green thing. Yeah. A little over 5,000 actually. Yeah. Yes, it's 13 years. I still see all the cool stuff. It would be awesome. It would work out beautifully. I've got ideas. Put it back. I loved it. The ruby slippers in the movie are ruby, but in the book they're silver. I know. I got ideas. The M&M store over on the right-hand side. Would you like to put your family's pictures on there, or just drunk pictures of yourself? You can put them on your M&Ms. The Coca-Cola over here on your right-hand side. Try the flavors of Coke from around the world, or at least 16 of them. Different formulas for different countries. Silly me, I thought Coke was Coke. If you didn't like Coke, you didn't drink Coke. Different countries, different formulas. No, I never have. Except for the Mexican one, because the Mexican one you can buy at regular stores, because we have a lot of Mexican Americans that live here, and they find that the Coca-Cola in the United States, because it's made with corn syrup, they don't care for it. But in Mexico, they still make Coke with sugar, real cane sugar, and you can buy it at many of our Mexican markets like that. So. No, in the old days, you used to make cocaine was in Coca-Cola, and lithium was in 7-Up. Lithium. It's for depression. Yeah. Or like basically look at the other bipolar too. So that used to, yeah. Oh no, I just love it. Damn. We used to be a lot more chill. On the right hand side is the Hard Rock Cafe. This is the one in the movie, honey. I blew the kid. Coming into McDonald's. The Fat Burger Bar and the Fat Burger. Oh, this has got great burgers, big, thick, juicy burgers. And you have the slushy bar in the front with the Fat Burger Girls. They make the rock and roll go round. They're there. So I like when they shoot us with their squirt guns. They do sometimes. I get up on there and they have a lot of fun with the super soakers. No, bummer. Anybody helping out for Fat Burger? Yeah. Well, the pretty girls. They're leaving us again, guys. Yeah. That's downtown. Downtown. I love the upstairs. The old time days. Pointing to the hot and horses. Looks like the horses are not. On the left-hand side, speaking of old time Liberace over on the left-hand side. That's a museum, a little bit of exhibit. And that's pretty good. Right-hand side is the Eiffel Tower. Do you want it a full size? Because that's so you're going to have 600 seats. And look up there, you can see the observation deck at the top. And that is called 20% less. Off your left-hand side, you can see the little, it looks like cracks or something in the water. Those are the pipes for the water pump. That's where the water so happy. The first one already happened. Very cute place. Inside there. They also have the world-wide hand-blown glass sculpture on the ceiling at one end of the conservatory, which is where the flowers are. It's amazing. And then they also have the world's tallest chocolate fountain down by the patisserie. Beautiful place. The other cool thing, the water is not using the underground they're not using the city's water source, it's using an underground well that was originally dug to irrigate the golf course, and it was there when it was the old dunes. Yeah, that's how people don't know about Vegas. We really are an oasis in the desert. The old railroad coming through the steam cruise, and you can find water here in Vegas.
When we come in looking to the left, you'll see where we go right under that awning and straight into the closet or into the wind and see the beautiful flowers in there too. They have a carousel all made of flowers. You can't grab it because it's precious metals. Beautiful. Is anyone leaving us here at the Wynn? We have Wynn hoppers. Next stop, we're going back to the very beginning and ending and connecting to the downtown. That's the circus is where the two come together. We're coming down.
start dancing, they get all shook up. They walk out of it. He said he felt like a Jeff Thorne liquor and champagne. Over here, Resorts World Las Vegas. It's supposed to open in 2018 as we have over 80, or 2017. They have over 80 acres to develop. Stardust used to be. Stardust was closed in 2006. It's actually looked like this since 2009. They stopped building. It was going to be published. So yeah, it's getting built. Yes, it's built. Have you ever saw the movie Casino? The movie's true. It's actually about the Stardust. And Joe Pesci is portraying Spelunker. Spelunker actually had a gift shop in Circus Circus. He used to get his hair cut over here at the Riviera. And a fellow over here at the Riviera, who still has his barbershop here, claims he's the one that told Spelunker she wanted to cheat it. That way the FBI can't read your lips. You can get your haircut by that guy. There's a juicy haircut you're going to do. And there's a food store up there. I guess we're going to pull right behind it. And that bus might be broken, so you might not have to leave. So if you want to go downtown, you can pretty much stay on this bus will be understand. Yep, that's what he said. 2 honks for yes. You don't have to leave. You can stay put. Someone else is going to take the helm, though. And Debbie and my good friend Tom are going to be leaving you with somebody else's skilled hands to take you downtown. So if you want to go downtown, stay on the bus. If you don't want to go downtown, hop off the bus. $28 a ball, $504 per ball.
We're talking about movies. After this construction site on the right-hand side is a tall building, which actually was in the movie Miss Congeniality 2. It was in a quote from an FBI agent. This was the FBI building that movie. In real life, it's actually a federal courthouse. It was also the FBI building in a movie called Now You See Me, where Premier Mark Rodolfo, Woody Harrelson, Jesse Eisenberg, the Bank Heist Magic movie. There's also the FBI that's built here. That's built here. It's a really good movie, yes. Coming up, the downtown area is known as the Old Las Vegas, the classic Las Vegas. We do have a lot of classic items. Like there's a gentleman on his horse kind of waving hello to the palm trees there. There's a caballero from the Hacienda Hotel Casino. The Hacienda is where the Mandalay Bay now stands. And he was built in 1956. That is 3 years before the Las Vegas one was ever built in 1959. So it's like the original greeter here. When people driving from California, they're saying hello, driving back to California, they're saying goodbye. So returning, we're going to be coming into the container park. So as you ship containers, we're renovating restaurant shops. Shipping containers are the ones. Is Vegas big? Largest.
रात के टाइम ये चलती है ये सारी स्पीड
neon signs in the world. To the right here says our next stop, Golden Nugget. That's the world's largest gold nugget in public display. It weighs 61 pounds and 11 ounces. And a gentleman from Australia actually found it only 6 inches underground. It's called a hand of faith, it's like a hand turning. He found it in 1980 and sold it for $1 million. It is now worth over $30 million. We do have also a shark tank in the middle of the pool. There's a water slide that goes through the shark tank. When we go through the shark tank, there's glass everywhere. So you can see the sharks all around you. Kind of like swimming in Australia. I've always been told that's why they have the best swimmers. Because we swim for fun, they swim for lives. That's what happens to sharks. Anybody hopping off here? Golden Nugget. Again, if you want to hop off, you still have a chance to hop back to the bus, make it back to the strip. About 50 minutes, 5 minutes. back. Yeah.
Coming up on your right, you'll see the Mirage. The Mirage opened here in 1989. This is where the great Siegfried and Roy were the headliners. But in 2003, they had a bad accident with one of the White Tigers in their act. So they do not perform anymore. For $20, you can go into the Mirage, see Siegfried and Roy's Secret Garden, which is a white tiger habitat next to beautiful dolphins. If we take a look on the left, we have a little Venice in Las Vegas, Venezia. You can take a gondola ride, that's $18.95. If you want to take over the whole gondola, $75. The Venetian is one of our most luxurious and one of our largest properties. Anyone staying at the Venetian? Or Palazzo and Venetian share one owner. The 8th richest individual in the world and the richest individual in Las Vegas. One owner, a man named Sheldon Adelson, and his company is called the Sands Corporation. Take a walk through the Venetian if you have time. It's simply beautiful. Here at the Mirage, though, the Cirque du Soleil show is called Love, and that is all about the music of the Beatles. The Beatles, 50 years this year, and this show at Mirage will celebrate 10 years next year. For you folks who English is not your first language, are you understanding me okay? No? How would you know to answer that question when I think about it? Here on the right, these are the forum shops at Caesar's Palace. This is where you'll find circular escalators, statues come to life, beautiful shops, beautiful restaurants. You don't have to buy anything or eat anything. It's just pretty to look at. And this, of course, is Caesar's Palace. The round building on the right is called the Colosseum, and that was built for Celine Dion 2003, $95 million worth of a venue. Celine Dion was supposed to be here, but she's canceled all of her shows until at least next spring, March. Her husband isn't in the best of health, so she's taking some time off. If you saw the movie The Hangover, the first one, the funny one, filmed here at Caesar's Palace. And if you look on your left, this is the Flamingo. And the Flamingo, the oldest property, still open on the Strip. Christmas, 1946. This property on the left, the Cromwell. This was an old hotel called Bill's Gambling Hall and Saloon. Caesars owns this property, closed it a year and a half ago. They've spent $185 million on its remodel, and it opened in May as the Cromwell with just 188 deluxe rooms. If anybody watches the Food Network, anybody watch Food TV? Giada De Laurentiis, the beautiful Italian chef, has her first restaurant anywhere, here in Las Vegas, just above where the windows are. And she is the only female chef to have a signature restaurant in Las Vegas. The others are all men. This is the last day of a 4-day weekend here in the United States. This past 4 days, Labor Day. Labor Day is a federal holiday. No banks are open today. Not that you would get any mail, but there is no mail service and no banks. So this is the last 4-day weekend of the summer. But here in Las Vegas, we have about 6 weeks left of summer. If you were here this weekend, it was so packed, so crowded, you couldn't even negotiate the strips. Bally's owned by Caesars, getting a new look here in the front. Bally's is where the original MGM hotel was. Bally's is our first. I think some of you are hopping off at Bally's. Would that be fun?
play 3-card poker this time.
beautiful. Oh. Oh my god. What the dash these people are doing.